Hello, hello. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with another episode of Podcasting Your Purpose. This is actually episode number 65, and today's title is Lights, Camera, Action Podcast Premiere. And the reason why I wanted to give you this bonus episode is because I'm working on something that I plan on launching in September in celebration of my 59th birthday. Because usually on Friday, we are doing the weekly wrap up. But today, we're going to do the weekly wrap up, followed by, well, actually, let's do the podcast premiere and then we'll do the weekly wrap up. I was actually over on Facebook where I go every Friday to do the weekly wrap up. And I also gave this as a bonus as well. Can you believe that today is Friday, the 26th of June, which means we have less than 6 months to Christmas. So those of you that celebrate Christmas, there are less than 6 months. Where did the month go? I know we've been going through so much lately, but this is halfway through the year. This is the last Friday of June 2020. Wow. Let's think about that. Can you remember? Wow, actually, can you remember? That was the name of a song. Do you remember? And that was actually a Michael Jackson song. And yesterday was the anniversary of his death in 2009. I mean, time flies so quickly. And my mantra, when you wake up looking up, everything else is gravy, baby, could be, I mean, it is so true now. So when you wake up looking up, thank whomever it is that you believe in for another chance, another opportunity, because each and every day is a gift because none is ever promised. So let's get into today's topic of light, camera, action. Boom. Oh, I stole that from T&D. I'm not going to do that. Hi, T&D. How you doing? Listen, we're going to talk about launching your podcast. When you're ready to launch, now you've done all the back end, you're ready to launch. But I want to make sure that you know, just like the jacket of a book, my book, Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners and Podcasting Your Purpose Workbook, just like the covers of a book, you want to make sure that the cover of your podcast is what people will want to listen to. And there's three important elements that you should include in order to get people to listen. Number one, have a statement or an explanation. Ooh, I couldn't get that word out. Maybe need more coffee. What's your show about? Number two, the frequency where they can find you. Is it going to be a weekly show on iHeartRadio? Is it going to be on SoundCloud? Is it going to be on Anchor? Is it going to be, where is it? Let people know where it's going to be, what platforms, Apple, iTunes, whatever the case may be, Google Play. Let people know. And also the show, when's it going to drop? Every episode that I have on Blog Your Way to a Business Profit drops on Wednesdays at 1. So yesterday we had the show, and the topic of yesterday's show was actually 5 mistakes that bloggers make and how to avoid them. And then next week is going to be 5 more mistakes to avoid when you're a new blogger. So every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, a new episode of Blog Your Way to a Business Profit is on. And again, the explanation of that show, this is a podcast for new bloggers or experienced bloggers who are looking for blogging tips and trends that will help them grow their brand, turning it into a profit. And again, the Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners book, which is available on DellBlogger.com, is available for $9.99. You can order it by clicking on the link on my blog, or you can send an email to me at info@ablakeenterprises.com. I will send it to you, autographed, no shipping, just $9.99. And if you're interested in the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, I can do the book bundle. Remember, the book bundle is $26. You get both books, free shipping for $26. So if you want a book bundle, send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com and put in the subject book bundle. again, this is great for when you're planning your blog or your podcast. And I'm working on something else too. So stay tuned for that. And then the third thing you want to make sure is that you have a CTA, or a call to action. What do you want your listeners to do after they listen to your show? Do you want them to subscribe? Do you want them to leave a review? Do you want them to share it? What is it that you want us to do? Is there another website that you have? Is there an offer that you want? Let people know. We're used to being told what to do, so it's not abnormal for you to have a call to action at the end of your show and in between your show to let people know what you want them to do. So have an explanation, a statement. Tell the listeners what they expect. Every time they hit that play button, what is it? Are you solving a pain point? Are you providing tips? Are you educating? Are you entertaining? Are you, instructing people on what to do? Then you want to share the frequency. Are you every Wednesday at 1, like Blog Your Way to a Business Profit? Every Wednesday at 1 on Elite Conversations, or every Saturday. Oops, that's the wrong one. Every Saturday at 10, the Delaware Blogger Podcast on Anchor FM. So you need to let people know the frequency. And last but not least, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to go to your Linktree ID? Do you want them to thumbs up your video? Well, actually, they can't thumbs up your podcast, but they can share it. They can subscribe to the channel so that they can hear it. What do you want them to do? Always have a call to action, not only for podcasts, but for your blog, for your vlog, for everything. So tell people what you want them to do, because 9 times out of 10, they will. They'll share it. They'll subscribe, and they'll listen to it week after week, month after month, year after year. So you got to be consistent. So that is just episode number 65, a little bonus for you as part of my 100 days of podcasting pointers. So the weekly wrap up over on DellBlogger.com. I had 2 posts this week. Monday was the top 10 in the weekend. Remember, every weekend I scour the forums and the communities looking for questions from newbie podcasters that I can answer on my blog as well as on YouTube. So that's every Monday, and I repurpose the content on my blog. And then yesterday with the Traffic Jam Weekend Linky Party, that's right. That's where hundreds of us bloggers get together to share posts, content that, because sharing is caring. And if you're a blogger, you want people to share your posts. So every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Dell Blogger and several other platforms, we share our posts. And my post that I shared was Rage is a reason to blog. And yes, I talk about this all the time. We have a lot of anger, anxiety, and angst, and a lot going on up here. And so we need to get it out, whether we write it out or whether we talk it out in a podcast and we share with other like-minded people. There is a way to do that, because mental illness is prevalent. Suicide is prevalent in our community and our society. So we need to figure out how we get all what we have going on in our head out of our head, whether we're reading, writing, praying, meditating, whatever the case may be. But I always say, if you're writing it out, you're getting it out. If you're talking it out, you're getting it out. So I always say it's best, start a blog, start a podcast. If you're ready to start a podcast and or a blog, send me an email. Schedule that 30-minute complimentary discovery call so we can figure out what it is or what you want to do. Do you want to blog? Do you want to podcast? Do you want to vlog? Do you want to do a YouTube channel? Let me know. We can schedule that. And then when you're ready, we can get you set up for the 90-minute podcasting mini coaching session for $97, and you get the workbook with it. Or we can set you up with the coaching session on blogging, and you get the book with it as well. So again, hit me up, because again, we have a lot to say. We have a voice, we have a mission, we have a gift, and we should share it with others. So head over to DellBlogger.com to check out the blogs that you may have missed. Subscribe to the blog, order your book, Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners there, or either send me an email. I'll get it out to you. Autographed, no shipping involved. Same thing with the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook. It's available on Amazon, but I can get it out to you with no shipping fee as well. My Saturday shows What did I talk about? Guest podcast pointers. That was last week. So I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It's going to drop at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning on Anchor FM, and I'll come up with a topic. It'll probably be something that I talked about here, but it'll be in the podcast format. And if you want to connect with me, use my Linktree ID, Del Blogger. That's where I am all the time. And again, please just reach out. I truly appreciate all the support that you're giving me, all the love you're giving me. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so that you get notified every time I drop a new episode. And until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social. Still from a distance, wear that mask, people. I cannot emphasize this more. No more. I mean, people have literally said they're not wearing a mask. Well, if you're not wearing a mask, just stay inside, but stay away from me because this is no joke. I was tested for COVID-19. Thank God I was negative, but there's so many people out there that are testing positive. They're really, really sick. They are dying, and this is no joke. So whatever, this is no joke. So, take care of yourself on this last beautiful Friday of June. Be with your family, your friends, yourself. Meditate, relax, do some self-care. Just chillax, Thank you very much. Again, don't quit your daydream. All right? It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger, and I'm out. Have a beautifully blessed day. Bye-bye.